Hey, today I found a much coveted recipe and I wanted to share it with you. Did you ever go to a DoubleTree Hotel, part of the Hilton chain? Well, when they welcome their guests into check-in, they give each of them a warm signature cookie. And it's a way to make people feel welcome and that they should feel comfortable in their hotel. So this recipe has been secret for over 30 years. Now they've released the recipe and I have it and I want to share it with you and see if you like this DoubleTree signature cookie. I have all the ingredients ready here so we can mix it real quick, but let me tell you the ingredients first. We have a half pound of butter, softened sticks, 2 sticks, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar plus 1 tablespoon. Now I'm sticking to the recipe this time because it's pretty exact. 3/4 of a cup of packed light brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 1/4 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice. This is the secret, I'll tell you right now. Then we have 2 1/4 cups of flour. We have 1/2 cup of rolled oats, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, a pinch of cinnamon, and 2 2/3 cups of chocolate chips, 1 1/3 cups of chopped walnuts. Okay, we're going to put them in the mixing bowl to get started. I'll show you the steps and also the baking steps, and I think you'll be able to recreate this beautiful cookie. First, we're going to start by putting the butter in a mixing bowl. I'm going to use my KitchenAid mixer behind me because it's powerful and it does a great job. So we're going to start by mixing 3 ingredients: the butter, the white sugar, and the brown sugar. Put them all together. I'll meet you on the other side. Here's the first 3 ingredients. We're going to beat them on a medium speed for about 2 minutes until they're nice and creamy. Okay, we're going to beat this for 2 minutes, a little bit faster, and then we'll get ready for the next ingredients. Okay, we have a nice smooth batter here so far. Just scraping it down so we get everything off the sides. Next, I'm going to add 2 eggs, 1 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice. These are nice large eggs. So we'll get this mixer going again on low speed until we get all of these 3 ingredients in. 2 eggs, 1 1/4 teaspoon of pure vanilla, like I said, I would never go this exact on my recipes, but I'm going to try to recreate this the perfect way. You can use pure lemon juice or the kind that's already squeezed for you. I don't think I ever put lemon juice in my chocolate chip cookies before. Now we're going to increase the speed to medium and let this go for 2 minutes. Alright, I think we have properly mixed this. What we want to do is scrape down the sides of the bowl now with a spatula because we want to get all the ingredients in, but you can see it's kind of frothy. Very nice mixture. Now we're going to add flour. Next, I'm just going to pour a little of this in to get it started. Is it on? Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're going to, on a very low speed, add the flour, a little at a time here. Two and a quarter cups. I'm going to add the oats. Increase the speed a little bit, but then the finer ingredients go next. We need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. There we go. We need 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm using regular table salt here. And we need a pinch of cinnamon. So I'm just going to add a few shakes here. That's my pinch. Okay. Now let's mix this up a little faster. KitchenAid mixer does a great job. I can't imagine baking and cooking without it. Now next we're going to add the harder ingredients, and they're also going to help this mix a little better. Okay, I'm going to mix this on very slow speed. If you'd like, you can mix this part by hand. We have a ton of chocolate chips here. The chopped walnuts. Okay, as these start to get harder to turn, we're going to just get them off the mixing blade and do the rest of the hand mixing, just to make sure they're off the side and mixed in there very well. Alright, let's scrape the sides down and get the rest of these chips and nuts all mixed in nicely, because next step we're going to make the cookie itself with a scooper. You can see how stiff the batter is now. Nice to work with. Now if you've ever been to the DoubleTree, you know you get a large size cookie. We're going to use this ice cream scooper to make sure these cookies are all the same size. We're going to do it like this. Flat and scoop. I'm going to put 6 on this tray. I'm using my toaster oven today. If you're using a large cookie sheet, of course you can do more at one time, but let's give them a little room to expand. And then I'll show you something else. Okay, now what they do to make these nice and uniform, you take your palm and you squash them. And that makes a big, nice round cookie. Okay, we're going to put these in a 300-degree oven for 20 minutes. Now that's an unusual baking time too. Usually a chocolate chip cookie is 350, 375. This is a very slow bake and a low temperature. All right, after 20 minutes, we'll take a look how they come out. The cookies are doing pretty good in there. I'm going to take them out. Now, the directions said that bake them until the edges are brown and the center is still soft. I think that's what we have here. I'm wondering why it only took 9 minutes to get to this point, but I'm thinking that maybe in the DoubleTree cookie house they make the scoops of batter bigger, and maybe they didn't get done as fast as this. So what I'm going to do here is let them cool. I have a nice cooling rack here. I have this, I can provide a link to this nice cooling rack and also to the KitchenAid mixer on my description below. We're going to let these cool a little bit and then we're going to taste them. This time when I make the scoop, I'm making it a little bit more rounded, providing more batter in each cookie. And then we'll press on it the same way, but it's a bigger cookie coming out and it might take a little bit longer than 9 minutes this time. See, last time I had it pretty flat with the scoop. Now we're going to have a big ball there. And again, I'm going to press down and make a flatter cookie. And one thing I learned from reading about this cookie is the company that makes the batter, they send it to the DoubleTree hotels as a frozen ball. And they recommended that if you're making this at home, you can take these flattened out raw patties and freeze them. So when you want to make them later on, you don't have to make them all at one time. You can take them out of the freezer and you can put these right on a cookie sheet, 300 degrees, 20 minutes while they're still frozen. So keep that in mind for a nice treat later. Alright, now we have the cooled cookies here, and let's see how they taste. I'm going to break one apart. It's still a little warm and chewy inside. Look how nice and moist. And I'm going to taste it. So that is delicious cookie, and if I went to a hotel and I was welcomed with this cookie for my stay, I'd be happy about that. You get extra special flavors in there. I can taste the cinnamon. I can't taste the lemon, but something made everything really good there. So try that secret recipe. It's a DoubleTree signature cookie. Thanks for watching. Hope you get a chance to make the recipe.